What if the greatest discovery in human history has already been detected and quietly buried in plain sight? Not on Earth, not in a lab, but out there, in the silent dark between stars. Because NASA has been picking up signals, anomalies, and patterns that don't behave the way physics says they should. And the terrifying question is not just, are we alone? It's, what if we are the ones being watched? Stay with me, because what you're about to hear could completely change how you look at the night sky. By the end of this video, you'll understand the most compelling discoveries of the last decade, the strange signals we still can't fully explain, and the scientific clues that are pushing us closer than ever to answering one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we truly alone in the universe? But the answer might not be comforting. For centuries, humans believed Earth was everything, the center, the whole story. Then we built telescopes and discovered billions of galaxies. Then NASA launched Kepler and confirmed something unsettling. Planets are not rare, they are everywhere. Billions, maybe trillions. And many of them sit in what scientists call the Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold, just right for life. So the real question shifted. It was no longer, is there life out there? It became, why haven't we seen it yet? Then came the anomalies. Fast radio bursts, powerful energy pulses from deep space. Some last milliseconds, yet release more energy than the sun produces in days, and we still don't know what causes them. But one signal stood out from all the rest, because it didn't just come once, it repeated. NASA's deep space probes also started picking up gravitational irregularities, tiny distortions in space-time. Not enough to prove anything, but enough to make scientists pause. And then there's Mars. Rovers detected seasonal methane spikes. On Earth, methane often comes from biological activity. But on Mars, it appears and disappears without explanation. And one NASA scientist quietly admitted something unusual in an interview. We are seeing things we cannot yet fully explain. But here's where everything becomes more complicated. The universe is not silent. We are just not listening in the right way. NASA's newest instruments are now scanning exoplanet atmospheres, looking for chemical fingerprints of life, oxygen, methane, water vapor combinations. And in several distant worlds, we are starting to see patterns that should not exist without biology. Not proof, not confirmation, but something far more dangerous to the human imagination: possibility. Think about this for a second. Every star you see at night could have planets. Every planet could have oceans. Every ocean could be hiding something looking back at us right now, and we would never know. Because space doesn't shout, it whispers. So maybe the question was never, are we alone? Maybe the real question is, if someone out there is looking at us, would we even recognize the signal? Because the universe is 13.8 billion years old, and we've been listening for less than a century. And according to some scientists, we may have already received our first real signal. We just didn't understand it. If this made you look at the sky differently, you might want to keep exploring these mysteries. Because the deeper you go into space science, the less certain everything becomes. And sometimes, uncertainty is where the truth begins.